What's up guys, welcome to AudiKult, and today I want to find out which one the better daily driver is. The RS6 Performance with 605 horsepower or the Audi SQ7 with 435 horsepower. They are both bold, they are mega strong and they can keep up with proper sports cars. And this is the reason why it is so hard to make a proper decision if you go for the RS6 with the petrol V8 or the SQ7 with the diesel V8. We will find out. So guys, I try my best to find the right words and to explain it as simple as possible what these two heavy daily drivers are all about. They are all about luxury, performance, they are about practicality as well, and all in all, they are just a lot of cars in one car. So I would say in an RS6 you have an R8 as well as an A6, and this is something so special that it is so mega hard to describe that, but I try my best. So guys, let me now talk about the exterior of the RS6 Performance. And a lot of people will think, oh, this is a nice family car, you can carry your children, your dog, a lot of luggage in there, and it is nothing really shouty or nothing really powerful. It is just a normal, very common car. But in this case, it isn't. To describe it very simple, if I had to choose one car to have for my whole life, then it would be the RS6. So I'm sure a lot of you guys will now say, why do you say that? You could have a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, or even let's say a McLaren P1 or a Porsche GT2 RS or something. I want this car for one reason, because this is two or even more cars in one. I can carry my wife, my children, my dog if I have one, a lot of luggage everywhere I want to go. If I travel alone for business trips or something, I can put that thing in comfort mode and I can cruise down the Autobahn so mega comfortable and chilled. This is no other car can give me that in one car, and I can go on racetrack with this. I can drive up mountain roads and just have the biggest fun of my life with just one car. Tell me a car that can do that as well. There is no car, in my opinion. Okay, you can go to Mercedes, you can maybe go to BMW for the M5, but the RS6 is unique in my opinion. So I would say enough talking, now let the RS6 talk for itself. So guys, let's do a little launch control. Although the RS6 doesn't really have a launch control, we will try that. So as said, it is practical, so let's have a look at the interior of the RS6. So let's have a look at the enormous big trunk the A6, the RS6 has to offer. and this is just amazing. You can fit a little dog box in here, as well as, yes, you've got plenty of space over here as well. Yes, all in all, this is more than enough. More than you will ever need, in my opinion. If you go with your wife and children onto holidays, this is the least amount of space you will need. And so, yes, but you have this 605 horsepower V8 still in your car, and this is just, yeah, what makes the big smile on my face every time I step into this car, and I can't wait until I have one of these. So, talking about the kit, this is the space where they can sit, yeah, and just have a look in here. It's quite dark, but yeah, you've got everything. You've got in the middle something to put your arms on, and just more than enough space to sit in. Even if I sit in and I'm 1 meter 93 tall, this is no big problem for me to sit in here, and I also have enough headspace, so yeah, great, just great in every single detail, great. But now let's have a look at the cockpit of the 605 horsepower jet for the street. And guys, although it is quite old now, the RS6, the base of the RS6, it is still so mega beautiful, and it fits the power of the car so well. And I love this analog cockpit all in all. And the next thing is, as you press this button, I love how the screen comes out here. And this is something Audi will never ever have in future. These are some details I love about this car, and this is also the reason why I want to have exactly this generation of RS6. So you've got the Quattro badge here, also the wood Buford. I think this is spec'd so well. Of course, we also have the gigantic panoramic roof. All in all, there's just one thing I don't like, and these are the shift pedals. As you can see here, maybe these are made, the back is also in plastic. The front looks very high quality, and it makes you, oh, I'm having a great pedal here. But as you press it and as you feel it from the back, it is just plastic, and I think that shouldn't be in a car that costs over 200,000 euros here in Austria. This is, no, I don't understand why Audi have done this. So guys, as you can see, the moment you step in this car, turn the engine on and start driving, you just have the biggest smile ever on your face. And this is another reason why this is my ultimate dream car. But you've now seen the RS6 and how it performs. What about the SQ7, and why would I love to have the SQ7 as well? Few kilometers here to this airfield with the SQ7 and the RS6 really made up my mind of what each car is all about. So when talking about the SQ7, we absolutely have to talk about the gigantic amount of space which this car provides. So open the trunk, and as you can see, you can easily fit a dog box in here as well. So you've got several controls for towing the trailer, for just lifting the car back up and down, as well as getting up the 2 additional seats which are under here. So you can see a lot of space. Now let's check out the second row. So here we've got very beautiful seats with that diamond stitching in white. You've got this armrest here, absolutely brilliant. Of course, we've got Audi service pillows. Also here, this is just awesome. Got climate controls and this gigantic panoramic roof. So sitting in here just feels mega good, and I could really easily drive, let's say 1000 kilometers in here without any problems. It is so comfortable. It is such a nice feeling in this cabin. And of course we check out the cockpit here as well. And the first thing you notice, you are sitting so extremely high. I love that feeling. This is so cool when you're driving through town or some, and you look nearly at the roofs of other cars. This is the first thing which is really awesome about the SQ7. And of course you've got all that off-road capabilities. You've got an off-road mode for the ESC, several drive select modes. I can show you that here. That pops up, then we go to menu, and we go to car, and then you've got the several controls here. As you can see, lift off-road is the highest mode, and we can actually pump it up to that if we want to, and then you immediately feel that the car raises, and this is just so cool. You can really see it. So it really gets higher and higher and higher. You've got that massive V8 with 3 turbochargers with 435 horsepower and 900 Newton meters of torque. You can tow any trailer you want. You have an enormous amount of space. You even have 2 more seats. So all in all, the SQ7 is for me the better car because of the engine, because it is a diesel V8, yes? 8 liters on 100 kilometers, and this is just ridiculous, and this is why I love this car. You've got so much power. It is the RS6 as a SUV with a diesel instead of a petrol engine. And yeah, all in all, this is why I love the SQ7 so much. And so guys, the decision made by my head is definitely I would go for the SQ7. The decision whether you take the SQ7 or the RS6 as your absolute dream car, or even your future car in terms of having a big, powerful and practical car, I can do that for you. You have to make that on your own. But I can say for me, if it should be the more emotional one, if you want that exhaust noises, that pops, that bangs, just a real exhaust noise, then go for the RS6. If you just want the power, if the power is the most important to you, and if more space or even off-road capabilities are important for you, go for this one. So guys, if you have any questions about these cars, why I say what I say about these cars, then just write a comment or DM me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram as well if you haven't already. So make sure to subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed this little tour around the RS6 and the SQ7. Thank you very much for watching, and yes, I catch up with you again very soon. Thank you.